I met my wife Master Foundation. I don't think MMU students have any problem securing jobs. You know, MMU ni unique in a way that there are a lot of international students. I try to build your network from a very early age. Well, I'm happily married. I think this year will be my 11th year in marriage. Anak seorang. I just have one boy. He's gonna be 9 this year, so dah jadi 3 lah. My days are pretty long nowadays for work, especially during the weekdays. Like I mentioned, I play golf, so it's kind of like part of my work already. So work and golf will be done on the weekdays, so that leaves me the weekends with my family. You know, during the weekends, either we stay at home, we just chill and hang out at home. My family like to do especially is we like to visit small towns. Yeah. Currently I live in Seremban, and in Negeri Sembilan there are a lot of small towns. You know, the likes of Rembau, Kuala Pilah, apa lagi, Mambau, you know, Bahau, places like that. And sometimes we go out of state, pergi Segamat, pergi Muar. You know, we like to venture out into small towns lah, because I think the life in small towns ni macam untouched. You can pretty much see how life was from way back, perhaps in the 80s or 70s kan. So that is something interesting to us. We also like to go out and get in touch with nature. Pergi hiking sikit-sikit, pergi forest reserve, recreational park. Sometimes pergi beach, mandi laut. You know, I think that's the best form of you know, getting in touch with nature, and the buzzword right now is healing lah. So on the weekends we try to heal from our day-to-day on the weekdays. You know, my wife is a housewife, so housewife ni, I don't know what other people think about being a housewife, but housewife ni berat juga lah tanggungjawab dia. Dia lah yang hantar, ambil anak from school, dia lah yang mengemas rumah, dia lah yang make sure the house is in a tip-top condition kan. So I don't think I would be able to do her job well, and I think if she were to do my job, she can excel in it at any time lah. So that's what I think. So that is during the weekdays. That means in the weekends, I want myself to rest, I want my wife to rest, I want even my son to have a bit of rest. So we always go on low-key, you know, road trips, pergi, like I said, pergi small towns, go to get in touch with nature, do a bit of grounding, and then that's about it lah, kan. And then sometimes we go visit our parents. Dekat, my parents live in Bangi. My wife's parents, they live also in Seremban, so it's quite nearby to us. So sometimes we spend time with them, and then that also, I mean, notwithstanding the extended family punya engagement, commitment lah. Sometimes ada wedding here and there, you know, stuff, normal stuff that Malaysians family do lah. That's what we do as well. I met my wife Master Foundation. My wife is a student of Monash University in Sunway. So masa tadi awal-awal saya ada cakap sampai saya tak pergi kelas kan. So masa saya tak pergi kelas tu sebenarnya saya dekat Monash University lah. Pergi lepak dekat Monash University lah. So we're the same age lah, my wife and I ni, we're the same age. So after we got married, she worked for a while I think, and then she got pregnant with our son. That's when she wanted to resign, and I have no problem with that lah. So she's been a housewife ever since, taking good care of my son and the household lah. So apa lagi other than that? In terms of my own family, I mean, my parents, my siblings, saya anak kedua daripada 4 beradik. My father was an engineer with Petronas. My mother was also a housewife. So memang growing up banyak dengan my mother lah. So My father dia bila engineer dengan Petronas dia banyak travel kan. But he always makes it a point to be present lah at home. In a way, that is what I'm trying to do right now juga. In my current position and doing business development, a lot of times I memang on the road. Tadi Cik Batia tanya, selalu masuk office ke? Memang jarang sekali masuk office lah. So I'm always on the road, meeting customers. Sometimes I travel out of state, out of country. So a lot of time memang on the job lah. So as much as possible, I try to balance my time on the job and my time with the family. Make it a point lah, kan. And when at home, as much as possible juga sekarang ni, I think the one of the main problems is gadget lah, phone kan. So even if kita kat rumah, it's as if kita tak ada kat rumah because kita sibuk dengan phone kan. So although my job demands me to be on the phone a lot, like so much, I make it a point juga lah, try to stay off phone when I'm with my family. And lucky for me, my son dia take up interest in playing golf juga. So anytime I boleh, I akan bawa dia pergi driving range at night, and then on the weekends we will go to the practice green, practice the short game, putting and whatnot. And then the three of us, we like to do some food hunting. So alhamdulillah, in a way, myself, my wife and my son, we share a lot of common interests lah, and that helps. That helps in terms of balancing work and personal life kan. And then touching on the subject of work-life balance, a lot of students, I think during my time especially, I'm not sure right now macam mana, tapi a lot of students during their study, I think they want, tak ada orang pun yang nak bekerja untuk small company. I think kebanyakan student have the ambition to, one day I want to work for an MNC, one day I want to work for a big company. I would like to offer an alternative view lah. Don't discount or don't discard the smaller companies, the SMEs apa semua. Most of the time, the smaller companies would be able to offer a better work-life balance to you lah. Big companies ni, not to completely discard them or discount them, tapi with big companies, kita ni jadi macam a part of a machine tau. So when we are part of a machine, we're supposed to do our function and that's it. You tend to stay in one line and then you jarang nak venture out. So if any of adik-adik yang undergrad sekarang ni is feeling that way, then I think one way to have an alternative view, have a different view of life is to explore working with SMEs, working with smaller companies. Because a lot of times smaller companies will be able to offer you more flexibility. In terms of pay and benefit, I rasa sama je, lebih kurang je. Yes, of course bigger companies will be able to offer you more. Tapi there's a certain quality of life that big companies won't be able to offer you. Yeah, I mean it's good to have an ambition to work for the bigger companies, get bigger pay, get better benefits, but I would also suggest to explore the smaller companies, the small and medium enterprises, and try and work for them, and you find something different. Yep. MMU students like myself, kan, upon graduating, I don't think MMU students have any problem securing jobs or employment. And I think that's down to the fact that the university prepares the students in a way that they are not only book smart tapi street smart juga lah. In fact, the company that I work for now is owned by an MMU alumni as well, who made it really well out there. And I know a lot of my course mates back then pun I think they're doing quite well at the moment. People my age lah, kan. So my message to MMU is keep up the good work lah, keep up the good work, because I think in terms of preparing a student to be an all-rounder, I think MMU is doing a great job. Try to be friends with the international students, kan. That is one of my regret masa I study kat MMU dulu, because kawan I semua local, semua Malaysian kan. and I didn't keep in touch with a lot of the international students, course mates. I'm sure if I kept in touch with them, then my network would be so much better now. My advice is, be friends with them, build that network lah. Because you'll never know, it might come in handy for your career, for your life, kan. Other than that, maybe I'm not sure if this is entirely the responsibility of the university. Tapi as an individual, as a student, try to build your network from a very early age. Like myself, dulu I rajin join event tau. I rajin volunteer for events. Whatever events yang ada dekat luar, be it concert ke, drift race ke, ataupun business punya networking event ataupun business seminar ke apa, I always volunteer. Part of it is because I want the daily wage tu lah, cari duit sikit kan. Tapi the unspoken benefit of joining those events is that you build a network and you kenal orang, and when you show those people that the people that manage the events that you can deliver, you can do a job, then you build some sort of trust. I am proud to say that because of that kind of exposure during my university years, all the employment that I gained in my career so far have been through network. I tak pernah apply for kerja through job street ke apa, tak pernah, tapi it's always through network lah kan. I kenal this guy, kenal that lady ke apa ke, and always trying to ask ada kerja kosong ke, benda-benda macam tu kan. And that's where I get most of my opportunities so far. So build your network and engage in activities that will allow you to build and strengthen your network. Engage in activities that will allow you to show what you are capable of. Don't be shy, don't be timid. Jangan takut untuk tunjuk how far you can go in life or how far you can deliver in any given task or job that you are being given or being asked to do lah. Always buat lebih, deliver lebih, and insyaAllah you will be rewarded. You will be rewarded. Just have that belief and trust.